What is up, everyone? It's going to be another Nocturne jungle in-depth video where we're going to go over everything you know to play this beautiful shadow champion as best as you can so you can climb and become a much greater player. So you know how much I love Nocturne. Nocturne's such a good champion. It's so good for your LP to main Nocturne, and it's just such a good decision to pick him up. So for starters, what is Nocturne good into? He's really good into comps like this where you're playing against double range bots. Nocturne denies double range bots really hard because they rely on vision. But also what's really important, Nocturne also does really well into engaged comps. And the reason why is because your ulti makes it very hard for champs to engage. So these are the strengths of what comps Nocturne are good at. And when you're playing against immobile mid, immobile bot lane, like the game I am with Brand mid and Senna Jhin bot, that's just really good. So here you see what's happening. Bot lane is not showing, right? So bot lane is showing really late. So what that tells me, oh, they're actually in lane. So if they were coming from blue buff, that would mean enemy jungle started blue buff, and that would be really important information that we could utilize as a tool for us to, you know, just be aware of the game. But actually, we don't know where he started. He could have started solo. Lee Sin usually solos red, so we're gonna assume he's solo red. And Ballin was taking a pretty heavy trade, so we're just gonna think about if we need to level 3 gank bot from behind. Or we can just farm and path up because all lanes this game are actually gankable. So it does look like a path from behind kind of angle. The reason why this is good is Lee Sin starts red buff and he's pathing down. I can get bot priority, gank them, and then even contest Lee Sin in his bot side jungle. So very good option. So I'm going to ping early and let my team know that I'm on the way. My goal is to kill Jhin first. So all I want to do is hit my Q. And then now for the center kill. Spell shield the W. Preferably, I would get a kill there, but it's all good in the hood. So if Lee Sin was pathing up, he could take my top side, but we're gonna go invade and we're gonna peek for ourselves to see. So if he's blues up, blue is down. Let's check Grump. Grump is down, so he's actually pathing up. It's important information because now we can see he's trying to go for our actual top side jungle, but he looks like he wants to level 3 gank mid, so we're gonna counter gank it. So here I want them to go in. So I want him to go in. I'm gonna go with the E on... Okay, one auto. E fear on Lee Sin, and we're just gonna try to block the Q here. He's gonna path over. So his ward is down, so we just have to hit a Q, and once you hit Q, you get the trail. The trail gives you a lot of movement speed. And then we're gonna get into fear range in a second. We're just gonna about to get mana. And once you get into fear range, it's pretty much over for them. And there's nothing else they can do. Lee Sin is a terrible. Okay, I'm gonna ward and get out. I really don't want to fight, but I've already got a lot of money. So all I'm gonna do is just Q out and just use my movement speed to get out. My balling may be able to go in, but that's up to them. For your early game buys, you always want to get Stride Breaker as soon as possible. This new rune page I've been doing is Inspiration Free Boots. I feel like Inspiration Free Boots is just really good. And I used to go Ultimate Hunter on on Nocturne, but I find it more effective to just go for what I'm going for the free boots right now. I think Nocturne next season, the next patch, he's going to be really good. So I'm pretty excited to play him. So here you always hit the jungle camp. And you can E when you're jungling, but overall it doesn't really change your speed. I usually only E the single target camps, but if I'm on like AoE camps, I try to save my E because there's no reason to like have it on cooldown too often. On Gromp, it's okay though. So here we have a big wave bot pathing top. So that's just something we want to keep in mind of. We don't necessarily need to do anything about it, but we do want to think about it. And that's a lot of times you have to just realize it's a lot about thinking. So here, if he face tracks me, it's good. So I want him to face track, but if he's getting close enough, we can go on him here. So we just keep kiting, overwalking. We want a W and try to dodge his set W here. We just don't want to get true damage, and we're going to wait for the auto cycle, and then we're going to go in there. See how I'm just kind of pathing, and pretty much orb walking is just me spacing my autos with my movement. And what I did there was pretty much space it really well. Because we had the lethal tempo, it actually increases your attack range by a good amount early game, which kind of lets you, you know, overwalk a bit better, which is really important. I don't know, it's hard for me to teach you guys much about it, but pretty much each auto I move in between each auto to continuously chase. This is just an important habit on a lot of melee champions. Even range champions, you just have to get better at. You can move in with right click and then A move as well. It is preference how you want to do that. It's not something you're going to get better at right away, but something you should practice with each game, because champion like Nocturne, you're going to be really fast. You're going to just move a lot with the person you're chasing, and that's just going to help you secure so many kills. And it's really important because your E range is actually really long, as long as you get to keep your champion close to them. So it's really hard for them to break us. So here we have a few options. Personally, I think we just farm to 6. Like, these guys are juicy, right? This is what I'm talking about. You guys probably see these kind of champions, these kind of comps a lot where they have double range bot. Like, what you want to do is just obliterate double range bots with your R. Level 6, you just completely destroys like Senna bot, right? That's just like my mindset. I'm like, okay, I got free food bot lane. Like, I could go get dinner anytime. So it's not like a rush. I already killed the Lee Sin. I don't want to throw myself in like stupid positions. I kind of want them to like make the first move, right? When you're ahead, it's actually better to let the other team sort of like make the first move, because they're more likely to mess up and try to force something that's aggressive. And there's no reason for you to take a risk when you are much further, right? Like, eventually this wave will push up, or eventually I'll finally sit in a vulnerable position. Or even maybe they will play for something stupid, right? So we just always want to be aware of that. So here I'm actually okay if Lee Sin base strikes me, so I'm gonna start the blue. And I'm gonna wait right here. So if I see Lee Sin coming, he'll face strike, I'll E him right away. And then we just start beating him down. So that's like my mindset right now. Or we are here, but they already killed him. So we have a few options here. Balling just got kills. What's my game plan? Okay, let's solo dragon. Like, let me just use... This is a good dragon timer. Enemy bot lane is literally dead. Though my bot lane's not going to be able to help me on it. I'm feeling pretty confident that I could just kill anyone who comes. Plus, I think I'm fast enough. Like, if I was like literally no buy, I'd probably not do this. But because we have a really high damage buy, this speeds up our clear a lot. Not having smite is risky though, I agree. If you notice that, yes, it's risky, but with R up, I can always turn the lights off, so it's relatively good. So here I could do something crazy like go kill bot or something, but I'm going to show you guys how we play a controlled game. Like, a controlled game is, this is how I play when I'm serious, I'm trying to climb, is don't take a stupid, don't play for kills, play for objectives. Herald's up too. I have jungle camps up top side. I have crab up. Let's play for the objectives first. We're in a commanding position. No need to take risks. Let's just get the crab, get the herald, and from there we operate off of a low sort of risk mentality. This wave is building though. We might have to deal with him before we do the herald, because this guy, when a top laner pushes a wave in like this, sometimes they walk into river, and if you're stuck on a herald, that's not good. So if I want to guarantee I get this herald, I just want to get on this guy, and either with R or no R. I think this, let's start with no R and just see how it plays out. We'll spell shield his R if he tries to do it. Because he was so pushed up, I just decided not to R there. Overall, this is a good decision. Saving your R if you can is ideal. If he was like heroed R, because he could run away, but because he's here, right? There's like no way I can easily get onto him, and the R is like, the point of the R is to get onto them. And now let's get the Herald and let's just think about what we want to do. Also, before you pick up Herald, what's cool is it resets your ward timer, so you should always drop your ward before you pick up Herald. So now if I use my Herald, it'll give me a free ward. And from Herald, we just farm. I like to use this Herald timer as a farm timer. Unless it looks like my ball lane needs help, then I try to base fast. But because we have Herald, we can just do a really greedy sort of like a really greedy kind of play, I guess. I call this like a farm cycle. Like, you have to understand, there's farm cycles come, you just have to capitalize and make sure you understand when it's a farm cycle. Farm cycle means when there's like really little threat in the game, you're really comfortable with the situation, you feel like your lanes are in okay positions, there's not like getting siege towered. So it's just a really good farm timer. And I don't have that much money. I could technically get like a Warhammer now, but I personally like, I would do a fast play with my R and then I'll go for the base timer. So let's try to think with that mindset. We're gonna full clear here and we're gonna try to do a fast play with my R. Who do I want to get ahead? These are the questions you want to do. Kind of want to ask with Herald. Don't feel too like rushed to use your Herald. If I don't like heralding ball here, I have literally 2 minutes left. I could go and just use it mid, right? But what I like here is this ward. This ward gives me an information that I can just kill Senna right before. And now I can use Herald to drop bod because the wave is coming. Seraphine just ran through tower. Respectable. That's the woman I love. Willing to take tower shots for her man. That's a keeper, guys, okay? He doesn't have any idea there's a ward there. I could try to kill him again, but that's most likely not going to happen. I already got the Herald off bod. We're breaking pretty much all the plates. I'm getting my bot lane ahead. And that's a big thing. Like, my presence has been getting my team ahead. While also super getting me ahead. While also getting my team ahead. And also, I see Lee Sin trying to go for a bot play. We don't want Lee Sin to make a play here. So what we want to do is we just want to try to help our team. Even though they all died, I was able to clean up there. And a lot of this is like a lot of what's happening here is it's me being very aware of the map, right? Like the mini map, what I'm looking like on the bottom right, guys. I'm always looking at it with the corner of my eye. So for you guys too, I think you should really, like, for this video, just focus a lot on the mini map and how you look at the mini map. Like, that's like a good lesson for you. When you're playing Nocturne, it's a lot about just watching the mini map, seeing how the lanes are. Do I need to go and ulti a lane? Do I have time to farm? Like, this guy's building a wave. What this means is he's easily gankable right now. But once the wave crashes, he has a lot of free time where he could go and potentially like get vision. But obviously he's taking a 1v1 against a champ who's stride like a mythic up on him, right? Like, that's just a stupid play. That's just stupid, right? We don't do stupid plays like that. Here I could start with R because I think he might check for a ward. We don't go for an R if we think we can get away with... Like, if I think he's gonna ward or something, like, no need to R. Okay, I'm playing flawlessly, but my team is kind of trolling, but... If I'm gonna break this tower, there are plate timers. Remember, if Nocturne mana cost is so shit, if you spam spells when you're not in the jungle, you're gonna go run out of mana so quickly, so just remember that. Don't take crazy fights outside of the jungle, it's really bad. But here it's like kind of okay what's happening. I probably want to break that tower, but I want to check camps first. I barely used my R this game, but I'm trying to show you guys a very slow, steady game. This tower will give me a relatively good amount of gold if we break it, so I think I just want to try to break it here. And then look to reset. So that gave me 300 gold, that's like a kill. And that's before the first tower bonus. And personally for me, I think what Riot did is make, for you to carry games, what's really important are actually getting these outer towers. These outer towers have been buffed. Even these inner ones are really good, but they can get you up to 3,000 gold if you kill them all. So it's a huge thing to just get these outer towers and play around that. I think a lot of people don't really have... Like, as a jungler, if I can get this tower, I'll get 650 gold just to myself, right? That's like 2 kills, which is huge. And that's not even including, like, map pressure and all that stuff. So these are just, like, big things. Here, I'm going to start with my... I'm going to R to, like, deny vision. I'm going to try to kill her. I'm going to flash out. Maybe we can get some healing going. So I R, like, even though I didn't R activate the second part right away, I R just to turn the lights off to reduce the chance of them, like, knowing what the hell is going on, right? Your R, the first part of it is, like, a defensive tool, right? I use it, sometimes I use the first part just to help someone in the side lane who's trying to run away or trying to win a fight, right? It's a defensive tool, and then the second part is the diving tool, right? Like the charging, the damage, all that stuff. That you have 6 seconds to literally take the charge. I'm gonna try to kill center first. Auto space, auto space, auto space, auto space. Right click, right click. I'm gonna just kill the ward as I'm here. Q hits, so we can probably go for that. Stay over there by the wall so Seraphine can help us. Alright, that was a bit much. Like that was a bit much. A bit much. So for itemization, we have to decide on what we need: armor and mar. 1 AP champion, we definitely need armor over that. So for good armor items, GA is okay. I think right now I like DD a lot on Nocturne. So I go for a Warhammer buy, and I go like a cloth armor as I build DT. Like I've dabbled with Sterix, by the way. I don't think Sterix is good on Nocturne. His base AD is so bad. It's like not a good item on Nocturne. I don't think it's good for his playstyle. I think DD is really good. A Frozen Heart is really good. I think this game I'm gonna go Death Dance and then something like a Frozen Heart after. It's a really good game for that. And then from there we're gonna see what else we want. There's a good R angle. See how I queued midair and I hit the set? I'm gonna try to get out here. Keep kiting a bit. Oh, that's a beautiful hit. Oh my god, the damage though. Brand just, I mean, Brand is Brand, man. Brand's stupid. Instead of upgrading Chain Vest, I'm gonna maximize my damage by going into the pickaxe. And yeah, Frozen Heart, Death Stance and Frozen Heart are my 2 go-to armor items. For MR, I just always go Maw or like Wit's End. Either one is really good. Maw is just better for defense. Wit's End is just more snowball-y. You could technically dabble in some like deep MR items, but personally I think Nocturne needs damage. Like you're not really good at tanking damage, so you have to just itemize heavy into like just straight up damage. So game starts to get chaotic at this point. If I just start, I don't really want to go into like a high number fight, right? The higher number the fight, the more like probability of it messing up. So I want to kill someone like Jhin here, like overstepping or something. Like someone over here. Not anyone here, so we just do the Herald. But if you're really trying to win games, it's really slow and steady wins the race. Like you just play for objectives. Like when you're winning, just do the objective when it's looking good for you, like you have team around, and just play for objectives. Like Dragon is the fight timer. You can get a kill before Dragon. If you can break these towers, that's really good too. It's gonna help you win. But if your lanes are, if your soul laners aren't doing good at that, like a good job of that, it's fine to just play for Dragon. Here I kind of want to R and kill the Brand right away. Q midair into E combo. Spell shield into the fear. I'm gonna just get 1 kill. I'm gonna 1-for-1 it. Brand. Stupid little 1-for-1 champion. He's a really good 1-for-1 champion. So I have my DD. Until I get Amara, I actually will die for this champion. Yeah, players don't understand. Like people in like Emerald, you think Emerald's like high tier like gaming. Literally anyone watching this video, if you're lower than Emerald, you will become Emerald. Not even difficult. Like, I think literally anyone who plays League of Legends can get Diamond if you watch my videos. But in general, I just think literally there's no, like, as a possibility, I think anyone could get Diamond. From Iron to Diamond, I think is 100% possibility. I don't think Diamond people are even that special, right? I think you can be that person climbing just knowing more information. Like if you're using your brain more, like maybe you suffer mechanically. That's where you have to kind of like outplay them by using your brain. Here I'm gonna RN, skew. Oh shit. Or maybe I didn't use my brain all that well there. But I thought I could get that range, man. Brandon's so stupid, man. I'll get some MR. I'll get some MR. So when you're comboing, there's 2 combos on Nocturne. You see when I'm in the air, I'm throwing Qs. You can throw your Q in the air, which is good. Usually when I fly in, I Q right before I'm about to land to guarantee the hit. Or I try to stride breaker into an E without queuing, because Q still has a bit of a cast time to guarantee I'm trying to fear one person. So if you stride breaker and press E when you're about to land on something, you're 100% gonna get that combo off on that one person. But for example, if I tried like if I try to do Q, E, and stride breaker, it's not gonna work. So I have to just decide on what I want to do. Usually Q and stride breaker with the E at the very end could also work. It's a bit weird, but this is, you know, the potential of Nocturne. So here I'm gonna just go on him right away and just get the E off and the stride breaker. That's what we're talking about. We still have the Q. We just use it after to kill. I'm gonna drop my Herald fast. And I'm gonna try to break the mid outer if I can. I decide if I need to, if I'm in like team fights, I try to just hit the Q. If I'm going for like I'm going for a pick like that, I try to stride breaker first just to guarantee like I get that hit, you know, on that one target. I'm going for that one target, then it's really good to go for it. Listen, you're 30% HP. Like, what's going on, Tristana? Like, what's going on? What are you thinking about here? But yeah, usually my full build is like that on Nocturne. You always just play around your R cooldown. There's literally no reason to do anything crazy while my R is in cooldown, right? So I'm just farming, waiting for a chance to maybe pick someone mid. Go for a Baron. Like, I want Baron, but I also want to pick before Baron. So what are we going to do here? We're going to go for a pick. So Q into stride breaker into a spell shield is also a good one. We'll Q that guy. I mean, I just have to fucking, or I just had to just alpha it. No choice. If I try to run from Bran, I'm gonna get slowed anyways. I think we're gonna go Maw pretty early. I think Maw, like, this champion is so stupid. Just gonna try to get Maw. There's too much magic damage. He could get me to like 80%. He could do 80% of my health. That's the problem. Without even interacting with me. So I will go MR, and I will still think about Frozen Heart last item. Because it could potentially be good. Or I will go like literally another attack damage item. But I don't think I need that much AD. Like, I'm already pretty AD heavy. I also should have went blue orb. I don't know why I have red. I thought we could do Baron, like, and I was gonna sweep our Baron, but blue orb is always better. Yeah, guys, always go blue. I could do anything, and I mean, I have my reason for this game, but just go blue if you have to. Also, I think I can 1v1 this guy, so I'm gonna start with Q into W into E into the wall. Okay, maybe I don't win that. Okay, now I win that. Bro, I thought I missed that true damage card. I can only do this if my Tristana wants to auto attack. You need a range AD on it. I don't think it's happening. I'm gonna sweep her and he's warded, so it's a bit hard to check there. I'm gonna heal on the Raptors and then I'm gonna look to flank here. I'm always queuing people. I have spell shield. Oh, dude, Brand is so annoying, by the way. Yeah, Yeah, winning games can be difficult. Your team always has a different agenda. Like, Tristana has... She's trying to prove her death certificate. And that's hard to prevent. But I do have Maul now, so that should help me. But the Stridebreaker slowing is really effective on, like, just getting the E. The E fear, the tether range is quite good. So if as long as you Stridebreaker and you're kind of in melee range, you're usually going to get that slow off. I would really like to get the Baron, because the Baron's going to allow us to kind of break the base here, but here, let's go Blue Orb now. I don't want to go on Set. Set has a lot of damage, right? So like he could beat my ass, but I want to go on these range champions. The only reason I went on him at the top side fight, because you know it's more of a pick, right? Picks are a bit different. Here, I think Senna is strong, but I think Jhin is really strong. So I want to kill these champions. I could go in, but we need people to go in. Then we will win if I go in here. We just have to get more backup. That's not how we want to go there. Okay, maybe that's not happening. Problem is if I go on Jhin, right, and Set's there, he can just arm me. He's kind of split, so I'm gonna go now. So my plan is to actually run here if I can. Man, so my Darius is just watching me. Guys, it's getting hard to win. I'm not super nervous yet. Also, GA is also a good item. I think I go GA maybe. I mean, Frozen Heart's good. I'll go Frozen Heart. GA or Frozen Heart's usually good. I think the Jhin kill is good. I just should have, like, if I had team following up, it would be really good. I think they have to buy time because I can come with R. I want to get the Baron. Really big for us. Those Baron shutdowns are huge. I gotta say, good job down at. You died, but good job. You got the fight going. And here I'm gonna just steal their jungle because the enemy jungle is dead. 4 people are dead. It's really good for us. And I'm just gonna steal as much as possible. I'm still trying to get my full build, right? So I'm not full build yet. I can still get more money. As I missed the cannon, but... So here we're just gonna push slowly, slow and steady wins the race. Just hit the last... Here I'm gonna do blue. We could siege. I don't have R. I'm just playing... Pretty much I play with... if my R is down, I'm just farming. That's how you should... That's like the mindset you should have. R is down, just farm. Think of it like downtime. There's like nothing I'm gonna do to help the fight. Really, like realistically anyways. Just isn't really much I can do in the fight. I could kill Senna here, right? Or the Jhin. I do like killing Jhin. Now we could probably get set here. I still have W, so I'm gonna save W for his true damage. Aw, bro. I thought we could maybe... Dude, how is Set so strong? Dude, we might have lost, man. No way. 30 seconds on me. I'm like the juice too. Darius has done nothing all game. Usually That's how you want to win games. Sad to lose. It's 4 a.m. though. I don't know what I expected by queuing up this late. I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Oh my god. Nocturne is actually really broken, but sometimes your team is more broken than Nocturne can actually manage. But I think the general idea of the video was good. I think just keep the thought of what I did in your mind and listen to what I said, because you will climb and become better than you've ever been before. Good luck in your games. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.